Something changes in your brain when you're alone for too long. You start to lose track of time, of sound, of your own voice. You start to hear things that aren't there, or maybe they are. I don't know my real name anymore. I don't know what day it is, or if it's still the same year I signed up. They said it was just a paid psychological experiment. 30 days in an abandoned hospital, no phones, no internet, just daily video logs. Easy money, right? But something's definitely wrong. When I first saw the job listing, it looked like a scam. $10,000 for 30 days of isolation. No contact with the outside world. Just record a daily log. I was broke, in debt. I didn't care if it was sketchy. I applied. They met me at a gas station 3 hours from the nearest city. 2 men in black scrubs, surgical masks. They drove me blindfolded the last stretch. Said it was part of the psychological conditioning. Whatever. When they removed the blindfold, I was standing in front of Blackridge Psychiatric Hospital. It was like something out of a horror movie. The sky behind it was flat gray. The windows were shattered in places, covered in rotting boards. The air smelled like wet iron. They handed me a plastic bin with my supplies: a mattress, flashlight, cans of food, a video camera, a toothbrush, and a piece of paper with 3 rules. Do not enter the West Wing. Log your day every night before sleep. Do not attempt to leave. That was it. I thought they were just trying to scare me. I watched their van disappear into the tree line. That was the last car I'd see for 30 days. I found my room on the 3rd floor of the East Wing. The door creaked like hell, but at least it closed. I set up my mattress and camera. That night, I recorded my first log. Day 1. It's cold, creepy, but not unbearable. Easy 10 grands, right? The first couple of days were quiet. Dusty halls, cold floor, lots of time to think. I walked the East Wing, every door locked except mine. I found an old wheelchair tipped over in the hallway, and a file cabinet filled with blank folders. I heard things: pipes groaning, wind pushing loose boards, normal old building stuff. But on the 3rd night, I heard footsteps, not mine, heavy, slow, like someone dragging their feet down the hall. I opened the door, nothing, but I could still feel it, the weight of presence. You know what I mean? Like the air shifts when you're not alone. By day 5, the silence wasn't peaceful anymore. It was oppressive. I started talking to myself just to break it. Repeating words, singing dumb songs, narrating my every move. That night, I found something new. A small chalkboard in the hallway. Written on it, in perfect cursive, "You're late again." I erased it, thought maybe I had missed it earlier. Next morning it read, "Stop that." Sleep got harder. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw something in the corner of the room. Not a shape, just a feeling of depth, like space was stretching inward. I set up the camera to record overnight, watched it the next day. Around 3:13 a.m., I sat up in my sleep, walked to the wall, whispered something. My lips moved, but there was no sound. I turned, looked directly into the camera, and smiled. I don't remember any of it. Food started arriving at odd times, sometimes already in my room when I woke up, sometimes cold. Once it came in a bag I didn't recognize, no label. I stopped eating it. The hunger was better than the paranoia. I climbed into the ceiling. I don't know what I was looking for. I just needed to know if someone was messing with me. I found a metal box tucked behind the insulation. Inside, files, real patient records. Blackridge had been shut down for funding issues since 1996. That was the story. But these files, they told a different one. Patient number 84, Claire D. Subject believes she is in a simulation, claims others are wearing her face. Unfit for release. Her file photo looked disturbingly like me. I dug further and found my own name listed in a file dated 1995. How was that possible? Then I found a hidden camcorder inside a vent. Old tape still inside. It showed a girl, my age, in this same room, same mattress, same camera. Her logs were nearly identical to mine, word for word. She started breaking down around day 22, her final log, "I'm not alone in here. She's watching me from the mirrors." The camera logs weren't right anymore. I'd play them back and my voice would stutter, sometimes skip. Once I said something in a language I don't know. Latin, I think. I found a mirror in the nurse's station. When I looked in, it didn't show the room behind me, just black, like I was floating in a void. And my face? It didn't blink when I did. I tried to leave, packed my stuff, ran to the front doors. They opened, and behind them was my room. Doors no longer led to the same place. I tried again. Took the stairs down 2 floors, same result. No matter where I went, it looped back. It was like I was in a maze that didn't follow logic. I stopped keeping time. The camera kept track, that was enough. I started hearing my own voice whispering to me. Not inside my head. Real. Around corners. In vents. Saying things I hadn't said yet. I tried writing letters and throwing them out the window. They'd show back up on my pillow. I slept maybe an hour a night. Woke up sore, pale. I saw a woman in the mirror again. This time she mouthed something to me. "Let me out." I don't think it was me anymore. I smashed the mirror. Behind it was a hole just big enough to crawl through. I did. On the other side, a room identical to mine, but cleaner, warmer, newer. And on the bed, a camcorder, still recording. I played the last log. It was me from behind, writing in a notebook I've never seen, then turning to face the camera. Except it wasn't my face. I wrote a goodbye note. I don't remember doing it, but I found it in my own handwriting. To whoever finds this, she's already inside. I didn't know who I meant. Maybe the woman in the mirror. I can't even trust my own thoughts now. The final day, I recorded my last log. I cried. I begged for them to let me out, but no one came. At midnight, the door opened by itself. I walked out. I kept walking, but every hallway led back to my room, over and over and over. Then the intercom crackled for the first time in 30 days. A voice, cold, calm. Subject number 85, cycle complete. Resetting. I screamed. I ran. I slammed the camera to the floor. And then black. A new log begins. New camera, same room. A girl sits on the bed, smiling, talking casually. Day 1, my name's Claire. This is gonna be easy money. She turns to face the camera, and it's me.